Now, before going into the automation, let us see what is meant by testing. Everyone, are you aware with manual testing? Do anyone is new to manual testing? If there are anyone who is new to manual testing, I will take you a separate session. I know Mayank, Devapriya and Gayatri are working. Vaishnavi is also working. I guess Vaishnavi and Navata is also. No. Who is that? No. Vaishnavi. You don't know anything about manual testing also? Testing. Okay, fine. I will take 1 hour some separate session for you, Vaishnavi. How to write manual test cases, how to work with the manual testing. Then we can come to automation. Okay. Before going to that, let us see what is meant by testing. Testing. What is testing on your perspective? Other folk, you can answer. What is meant by testing? Why we need to test the application? Mayank, can you answer? Yeah, Mayank, are you there? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Good. Good answer. Testing. I can tell. Testing is a set of process which involves of finding out the bugs. To brief what you have said, right? Finding out the bugs and making the product as quality free. Earlier days, we everyone used to test that manually. Even now, a lot of them used to test that manually. For example, if you want to test a product, for example, I am testing a product called Gmail. To test that product called Gmail, there might be 1,000 test cases. I want to go through those 1,000 each and every test case and test the product and certify that the product is bug free. On an average, an employee can test 30 test cases per day. 30 to 40 test cases per day. How many test cases an employee can test? 30 to 40 test cases. 40 test cases. In that case, if they want to test 30 to if they are testing 30 to 40 test cases per day, if they want to test the entire Gmail product which has 1,000 test cases, how many employees are required, Devapriya? No. Only 1,000 test cases are there to test Gmail product. On an average, 30 to 40 test cases can be tested by an employee. How many employees are required? 100 in the sense they can test 3,000 to 4,000 test cases. 50 also 1,500 they can test. 1,500 to 2,000. It requires 30 to 35 employees. 30 to, who is this answering? Devapriya, is this? Okay. 30 to 35 employees are required. See, if they want to test that Gmail product, they need 30 to 35 employees, and if that product is withstanding for next 20 years, they have to maintain this employee strength of 30 to 35 employees throughout that 20 years of the lifetime, 20 years of the time. Am I correct? Yes. Now, in that case, if you automate those 1,000 test cases, right? If you automate those 1,000 test cases, we can remove all the 30 employees and we can have only one employee to test the entire product, entire Gmail product. One employee can run the entire 1,000 automation test cases and get the results of those, analyze those results and give the results to the development team. If they automate those automate those 1000 test cases. How to do that automation and how to reduce the template? Why we are going to? What are the other reasons why we are going to do it through automation? Why we want to automate the test cases? Why we want to learn the automation? Can you give some scenarios why we want to automate that? Why not to continue with manual itself? Good. To reduce the human effort. Any others? No need to do again by manually. Automation code will do that. Yes. Gayatri, are you getting what I'm telling? Yes, yes. Yeah, tell me, Devapriya. Do regression also can be done by automation itself? We no need to involve at all? Yes. How we are going to achieve all these things? That is what we are going to learn in automation. We can reduce the time as well. If if you are testing that 1000 test cases manually, we require almost 1 day to complete that. But through automation code, we can run that 1000 test cases in 4 hours and we can submit the results. 4 hours, 3 hours, however the time is possible, we can test in that time itself and we can give them the results. We can give them the results. Okay, that is how it can be achieved through automation. How what we can do in automation. Now, what are the automation to reduce the time and manpower? We are using automation. What are the tools what you know in automation? Selenium, good. Qtp. Any other tool? Any other tools? Anyone can answer. Mayank, do you know any other tools? Good. Test complete. I have worked on this tool also. Test complete. I have worked on a tool called Renorex. There is a tool called Rational Robot by IBM. Rational Robot. Mayank, are you there? Yeah, you're there, right? I am asking, do you know any other tools? Oats by Oracle. Okay, okay, fine. If you know, just answer. Or else. Oats by Oracle. There are some, if you come to the market, if you search in the market, right, there are some tens of tools available in the market. Some tens of tools are available. But out of that, everyone, whoever are already aware with automation, they will be knowing with only these two tools. Very few of them will know one or two more tools. These are the widely used tools. These two tools are very widely used, Selenium and Qtp. Am I correct? Selenium and Qtp. Why these two tools are very widely used and what are the difference between these two tools? That is what we are going to see now. Most of, see, this Selenium is the, this Qtp is the masters who have invented the strategy called automation first of all. Later on, Selenium came into the existence. HP is the company which invented this Qtp in the year 2000 itself. In the year 2000 itself. Whereas Selenium has invented in the year 2004 by ThoughtWorks. By ThoughtWorks. But by the invention of Selenium, the usage of Qtp had got reduced day by day and it came almost to very low level of usage. Very low level of usage. There is a lot of difference between these two tools which tends everyone to use this Selenium rather than using this Qtp. Let us take the statistics. When we take the statistics of around 2004 to 2005, right? 2004 to 2005, the percentage of usage of tools, 70% of the companies are using Qtp at the time, in the year 2004 and 2005. 20% of the companies are using Selenium and 10% of the companies are using other tools. Whereas if we take the present statistics 2015 to 2016, %70 of the companies are using Selenium and 20% of the companies are using Qtp and 10% of the companies are using other tools. Are you able to see my blackboard clearly? Yes. Yes. See, there is a huge difference between the usage of this Qtp. There is a tough competition between this Qtp and Selenium, right? That is what we come to see here. There is a tough competition between the Selenium and Qtp over the span of 8 to 10 years. From 2004 to this 2016, 8 to 12 years, there is a tough competition between the tools. There are some huge differences which tends, most of them, those who are using Qtp, it tends to use Selenium. What are those differences? That is what we are going to see in the upcoming topic. What are those differences? Let us list out those differences. If you want, you can take down the notes. It is very, very helpful. Might be after 2 or 3 days of sessions, I am going to start you programming. At the time, for sure, you want to take down. Keep a separate notes for this. 100 pages of notes and take down. You have to make it like a Bible and you have to read that regularly. Then only you can achieve that. Keep a separate notes. If you don't have today, at least from tomorrow, try to follow this. Few of them, though you might not be following, just ask the students, those who have referred you, how much it will be helpful. After 4 or 5 more days of the classes, they will be starting taking down the notes. My humble suggestions, start to take from the day 1 itself. Okay, let us see the differences between Selenium and Qtp. Selenium, Qtp. Okay, what are the differences? What you know, the difference between Selenium and Qtp? Can you tell me? Good, good. That is a major difference. Selenium is an open source tool. Mayank, are you there? And Qtp is a paid tool. Yeah. It's breaking. Are you using the mobile network? Okay. Okay. Fine. I'll go a little bit slow so that you can hear. We are looking into the difference between Selenium and Qtp. Once you get a normal power, try to connect over the normal power. You can cut and you can ping me so that I will connect you, Mayank. Okay. Difference between Selenium and Qtp. As you said, it's an open source tool and it's a paid tool. What is open source and what is paid? Can someone answer? Yes. While we are installing, it won't ask any product key. Selenium doesn't ask any product key. Whereas while we are installing Qtp, it asks a 16-digit product key or 12-digit product key. To get that product key, again we want to pay. To buy Qtp, we want to pay some 36,000 Indian bucks. 36,000 Indian bucks for 1 year for one system. For 1 year for one system. Whereas Selenium, I can now install it for free of cost. That is the major advantage. Any other differences what you know between Selenium and Qtp? There are many differences. This Selenium supports all the browsers, whereas this QTP supports only later on we can see. The Selenium supports all the operating systems, whereas this QTP supports only Windows. It doesn't support Mac OS, it doesn't support Linux. Are you getting what I am telling? Yes. Gayatri, are you getting what I am telling? Yes, yes. Next. This Selenium supports all the major browsers, whereas this QTP supports only IE browser. The latest version of QTP is supporting other browsers also, but the previous versions it is not supporting. This is one of the drawback. See, I buy it for free of cost and I have these many advantages. I buy it for free of cost and I have these many advantages still. Any other difference? If you know Java code, you can start writing your Selenium script. Or else if you know .NET code, you can start writing your Selenium script. Or else if you know Python, you can start writing your Selenium code. Or else if you know Ruby, you can start writing your Selenium code. If you know any one of these 4 languages, you can start writing your Selenium script. Whereas if you want to work with QTP, must ensure you should know VB scripting. It supports only VB scripting. It doesn't support any other programming language. Out of these 4 languages, any one of the language you would have covered during your college curriculum, so that it will be easy to start working with Selenium. Are you getting what I am telling? Yes. Next. See, the size of this software is just 28 MB. Size of the Selenium software is just 28 MB. Whereas the size of this QTP is 1.5 GB. 1.5 GB. If you want to load this into your heap memory for you need at least 2 GB of RAM. You need to have basic configuration at least. Whereas if you have old Pentium 1 machines, that is more than sufficient to work with Selenium. Don't take down. I will give you time to take down the notes. Just listen. See, I buy it for free of cost and I have these many advantages. Why someone will start using QTP? That's why these are some of the reasons why they will migrate to Selenium from QTP. See, past this difference between Selenium and QTP for some time. I will come back to this topic again. I am going to guide you on general topic which is required to learn these differences. Okay, let us pause this for some time. Let us pause this and come back to this topic later. Okay, I have a website. I have a website called abc.com. I have username, text box. I have password text box. Mayank, are you able to see my blackboard? It's because of network. Not a problem. I will correct it. I mean, once you connect with the normal network, you will get it. I will give this video. Not a problem for you. This is the website what I have. abc.com. I have username, I have password, and I have login button. I want to test the login scenario of this abc.com. How can you test it, Devapriya? Where can I put the username first? How can I get the username text box? No, no. I mean, I need to open the URL before that, right? Before opening the URL, I need to open the browser, right? Yeah, follow from there. Yeah, you open the URL, okay? Then follow from your steps what you have said. Okay. Yeah. Yes, fine. Enter the username where? In the username text box. Yes, yeah. Enter the username in the username text box, then enter the password in the password text box. Click on login button. Click on these are things and login page should open. This is what. First, I need to open the browser. Next, I need to open the URL abc.com. Then, enter the username in the username text box. Enter the password in the password text box. Then, click on login button. Then, click on login button. When you are entering the username, Vaishnavi and Navata, are you getting what I am telling? Yes, yes, yes.